Hi everyone. Happy Monday. I feel like I haven't been on here in so long. I think it's been 2 weeks. I missed you guys. I always get so excited for Mondays when I get to do the BTP virtual one-on-ones. And today I'm especially excited to have you all on here with our special guest, Bianca. She has been a part of our community. I've gotten to know her and her styles, and she's just the sweetest thing, and we have been so looking forward to this. So I'm so happy that you are joining us. Hi everyone. Oh, nice. Mulberry Springs. That's awesome. Alameda. Yes. I'm in Alameda, California. Yes. Hi everyone. Okay, so today I love being able to have you guys choose the looks, and I think if you just went through the comments, you can clearly see the look that we're gonna do today because you all chose it. It is the last one, number 3 one, which Bianca and I kind of secretly knew that was probably gonna be the one that you all chose. So we are set to teach that to you. Oh yes, Mulberry Springs, nice, awesome. Well, welcome for everyone that usually comes on here, and welcome to all the new people that are on here. I'm gonna actually have Bianca come on, and but we are going to teach the number 3 look, which is that beautiful boho bridal look that is just absolutely stunning. I'm gonna ask her so many questions, and I want you to ask her questions on how she creates her looks, what motivates her, what inspires her, as well as just her tips and tricks on when she's approaching a look and how to just create that texture and that volume that we all love, especially in that look, the number 3 look that you all chose. So, hi Brazil. Hey Brittany. Oh my gosh, I get so excited to say hi to you guys. I do. I love it. All right, let's get Bianca on here because I cannot wait any longer. My little dear here from Australia. Now, mind you, it's 2 o'clock here. It's a little bit later because where Bianca is. Hello, darling. Oh my God.
Good morning.
I know. I was just telling, well, it's good afternoon. I was just telling everybody that it is 7 a.m. your time, right?
Yes, 7 a.m.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. I've had to put the kids upstairs with the dogs and lock them in the bedrooms. I'm like, just be quiet for half an hour.
No, I do. I totally do the same thing. Luckily, I'm at my house right now, so I have a little studio set up, but I have a door that I can close. And so I let everybody know, okay, I'm going live. Just give me like 45 minutes and then you can come. But it's also next to the kitchen. So sometimes they sneak in and they grab something and then they sneak back out. So, but you're so sweet to wake up. So, well, I know you wake up early anyways.
I am an early bird.
You are such an early bird. Where I am not an early bird. That's why most of my lives are in the afternoon because I got to get the kids ready for their virtual learning and just get things set up. But you are a total early bird. And so I so appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I know you already do a lot of lives, a lot with Jody and all your girls there in Australia, which I absolutely love and follow. And there's Paige. Hey, Paige. We've got everyone jumping on. I know. You should have seen all the messages I got. Everyone was like, I'm so excited. Bianca's coming on.
Oh, yeah. So
there's
good.
Natalie. Hey, Natalie. So everyone has been so excited for you to have on. And of course, we know that they picked number 3.
Number 3. We knew it would be number 3.
That they would.
Yeah.
But, so how long have you run a bridal business there? I was thinking a little bit about your business.
Yeah.
You have a very successful business in Australia.
Yes. Yeah.
And how is that going now with COVID? Like, are you still busy, or everyone's
still really hit and miss at the moment? We are allowed weddings, but with minimal capacity.
Okay.
So some people are going ahead with them, but the majority of our brides have postponed till next year.
Yeah.
So we're just up and down at the moment. The next few months are really busy and it's picked back up again. But 2021, 2022 are insane already.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I know. I bet. Hey, Kat. cat. Cat's on here. She's like, I've been waiting for this for ages.
I spoke to Cat last night.
Seriously, like, Bianca, you're so gorgeous already, but you're so gorgeous at 7 a.m. in the morning. I don't know how you do it. So, okay. So you started working a lot on wigs.
Yes, and that was really,
tell me a little bit about that.
It's from the start of lockdown. I remember speaking to you at the beginning of lockdown, and I just didn't know what to do. I was freaking out. I had a whole year of, I think there was 97 weddings booked for the year. And then as soon as we went in lockdown, it was just, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was going to do. And for about a week, I just remember crying and going into meltdown mode and thinking, do I just give up? Do I carry on? And then I thought, no, let's pick ourselves back up. We couldn't see anybody other than, and that's when I started to do tutorials on Lottie again, my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I just needed to do something. And then I started buying the wigs and creating content on there. Yeah. And then it was my first one that you published on your page, my fishtail. And then it just went insane from there. So it's all thanks to you.
Well,
and the lovely Shelby.
Yes. I definitely provide the platform, but your work speaks for itself. So
thank you.
That's why you've been so successful in the last, is because now that I featured you and everyone's been just aware that you have your business and you exist and they go to your page, it's you that get the following, and it's your work, and it's your, it's you, they want to follow you. So
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. So Jocelyn's on here, Annie's on here.
There's so many. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Lona. On here. I know. Sarah, Hannah Taylor. Oh, Justine. Hey, doll. Brittany.
That makes me so happy.
I still get butterflies. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, but I still get butterflies in my stomach when I come on, because I'm
the
so
community's amazing.
Hi to everybody.
Yeah, I love it. The support from everyone.
Yeah. Our community is amazing, amazing. The best talent in our industry, and I am so forever grateful and thankful.
And I just love how everyone is so supportive all the time. Everybody wants to help everybody out, and I think it's amazing.
I know. I'm telling you. It makes me so happy. So happy. Okay.
Hi, Sandy.
I know. Claire. Oh, Claire's on here.
Hi, Claire.
Oh. Seriously. Sandy's on here. Hey, Sandy.
I love her page at the moment.
I know.
Her work is insane.
We just need, after COVID, we just need to have one big, massive,
you need to do, you need to do something and we'll all fly over.
We all get to, hang out together. And it would be so much fun. Because literally, I would love to hang out with each and every one of you.
Oh, I would too. I'd love it.
Okay, so we picked number 3. Now, tell us a little bit about if you were to do this on a bride. If she came in and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I looked at your page and this is the way that this is my look."
Yeah.
What is your typical prepping procedure? What do you do normally to get the hair prepped? Because of course, with mannequins and wigs, we don't have to do much prep because the hair doesn't need it. Yeah. But I would love to just get your idea, because I feel like when you approach a look or you approach a bride or a bridesmaid or anybody, gosh, I got hair in my hair. The prep work is very important, and I feel like there's a lot of different ways to approach that. So what is your approach to prepping the hair?
With this kind of style, as you said, these are just so easy to style. You don't need to do anything to them really. But with a bride, I would always ask them to wash the hair maybe 2 days before and just leave it, because I really like that grittiness in the hair to be able to work with, rather than it being really soft. I find it really difficult to work with too soft hair that's clean. I use a lot of dry shampoo.
Oh, dry shampoo. Okay.
Yeah, I love dry shampoo. It just gives it that texture, and you can still brush through it and work with it. So I would always start off with just fresh hair, And
Yes.
I would use a big barrel.
Okay.
I don't think I have it. Just a big barrel curler and just do some really loose curls through, texture spray, brush through with my fingers, and just smoothing it off. I love this stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I have seen you use that a lot.
Yeah, I love
that
it.
a lot.
Yeah, I think it's quite popular, but it's great. Tame Wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll have to get that tagged. I'll tag that in. If you know what, when we get off, if you can just send me a message with that, I'll tag that in my caption for the IGTV. Because I always love to at least get out there what your favorite product is, or at least one product that you're like, I absolutely love. Just so when people come back to it, they can know where to buy it, what to do, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But it looks like Tame Wild. Oh, yeah. Everyone loves Tame Wild.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to get some.
I thought so. I love it.
Okay. All right. So for this look, I believe you use mostly elastics.
Yes. Nearly all of my styles are all created with mostly just elastics and very few pins.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
Please save that live on yes. All the lives are IGTV. So not a problem. And I'm also going to be uploading them to YouTube as well. So we're going to get some exposure to YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots of fun things happening behind the scenes.
Exciting.
Yes. I have a new website that is going to be coming out soon. So we'll more on that later.
Yeah. Okay. So with these, like I said, I just like to go through with a little bit of dry shampoo. This dry shampoo that I use is an Australian brand. It's Eco Style.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Australia. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So I just like to go through.
Okay. Somebody just said that your teeth are incredible.
The best money ever spent.
I know. I need it. I need to have mine done too. You're like my total inspiration. In fact, I'm going to take them a picture of you. Okay. So my favorite right now is Air. Let's see.
Yeah.
If I can get that. Air Professional. This is my favorite texture spray. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, also, if you guys are following along, put a little thumbs up there just to make sure that you guys are learning this as we go along. And then when you're done, please tag us.
I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures.
Oh my gosh, that is the best part, to see work afterwards. So definitely tag us when you're done in your stories. And I usually post all of them that are tagged. Repost on my stories. So that's a good way to also get a little shout out in there. Okay. Yeah, and I also will. Okay, so I'm just giving mine a little brush through with my Tangle Teaser just to work the product in. Okay, so when I start this, as you can see from the pictures, I like a lot of volume in my bridal styles. So I have done this on quite a lot of brides, which I love. I love doing braids on brides. So I always start with my center section. Okay. So I'm going to go from here and take up like this part here. Okay. So I'm not going all the way from the front. Perfect. Just around the crown section, like a circle around the crown. Yes. An oval section like that. Yes. Okay. I like to take it like from here, like an inch off the head. An inch off the head? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So take that. I think I'm going to stand up, but you might not see my face. So today I'm using La Mirage's Louise doll head, which I love. I did a little story on my mannequin yesterday. Oh, you did? I did, because I don't use the hair on the actual mannequin. It's just the head. Yes. And I had to show everybody how unflattering she is. She's not very pretty at all. She looks like she's like 9 years old.
I really need to invest in a nice one.
Oh my gosh, I literally have the best. So I use Mustafa's.
Yeah.
Mustafa's is amazing. La Mirage is amazing, and I also have Pivot Point. So
Right.
yeah,
I do. I need. I'm going
it's
to
just
invest
hard.
in one.
And for you, it's hard with shipping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, so we're going to do an inch from the front.
Inch from the front, and then the circle around the crown
area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have to be neat with your lines on this. Just get your circle.
Okay. I like that.
So the elastics, I always use these like clear tiny elastics.
Yes.
That's all I use. So when you've got this, we're going to put it in an elastic, but we don't need to put it tight on the head. We need a little bit of slack room.
Okay.
And I find the tighter that you do the elastic, the more times you put it round, the more grip it's going to have on to be able to get the volume.
Okay. So how many times do you recommend?
Let's have a look. One.
Oh, Kim's on here. Hey, Kim. Thank you for joining Anna Marie Page.
Okay. So like this.
I usually do, well, I think it depends on the thickness of the hair.
Yes.
But usually like 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's not loose.
Yeah.
So you can still part the hair and it'll be tight.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Got it.
From there, this is when we're going to go in and put some volume in the top. And it's just that pinch and pull effect, or fluffing, as I like to call it. And again, there's no right way to do it. Just go for it. And don't be scared. When I first started doing these styles, I was so scared at how much I was pulling out. But the more, the better. So we'll go in.
I was the same way, but also that's also where you sit down and you practice just how much you get kind of used to what you're comfortable with, because with practice you make mistakes and then now you know. So if you pull too much, it's better to do it on a doll head than like in the middle of
a bride
party. So it's one of those things where you sit down in front of the TV, you grab your doll head and you just practice pinching and pulling. And you do that over and over again, and then you kind of own it. And you have much more confidence, and then it becomes actually, it's my favorite part. It's so fun.
It is, So just pinch and pull. And I always find if you just hold the hair tie with your fingers just to secure that in place, and then we can just go in and pull. And this is one of those styles where it's that really kind of relaxed, textured look. So it doesn't have to be these nice, perfect lines that you see all the time. We really want them different textures going through.
Agree. I totally agree. You see that a lot where it's like the ridges are like absolutely perfect and clean, which is fantastic.
It's amazing.
And there's a definite market for that.
Yeah.
This one is much more like sexy undone. I just rolled out of bed and look how
relaxed. Okay, when you're happy with that, and you can always go back as well and add more as you go along. So if you feel as though you're happy with that, leave it. And then when you've done it and you think, it could do with a bit more, you can always go in and pull and pinch and pull a little bit more. So now we've got the center point of our style. I'm going to come around the front and I'm going to take these 2 sections around the front. So probably about this wide. And I'm going to come down to just below the ear.
Got it.
And I'm going to clip these out the way for later.
Okay, we've got one here.
Where did I put one?
So you're going to just take this down and to the back of the ear.
Yes, perfect.
Perfect.
Back of the ear. And again, the lines don't need to be perfect. I find if I'm separating in this style to do a little bit of a zigzag line.
Yeah, I was just gonna
rather
say
than
zigzag,
straight
yeah.
line. Yeah.
What I've learned a lot through these, I'm gonna grab my chair here. What I've learned a lot from everybody through these one-on-ones is a lot of stylists, bridal stylists, they part on zigzags.
Yeah.
So it's very like effortless and done.
It just blurs a lot more,
really
and
close.
if the wind catches and it blurs your hair, you don't see that defined straight line. It all just mingles in together.
So I'm gonna do that just to show somebody what that would look like.
Yes.
You could do it with your finger or just take a comb.
Yeah.
This one from Mustafa. So nice. I know. I just adore him. So talented. And so we've got a little zigzag there.
Yeah.
Which is great too. Okay, perfect.
So I'll just come around and take this side away.
Oh, we got to do the other side. I totally forgot. Okay, so we're going to zigzag.
Yeah.
I'm just going to zigzag because that's something that I didn't do in the past, and I kind of want to develop the habit.
Yeah.
To start doing that more. So I'm going to choose to zigzag my parts. And then that goes clipped here. Okay.
Clip it away. Okay. So this is when we can start creating our actual braid for the style. So it's really, really quite simple. All we're doing is a topsy tail.
Yes.
So if we're taking
the value of a topsy tail, I mean, honestly, there are certain techniques that one must absolutely know, is definitely like in bridal, in the topsy tail, because you can do so much with it and create so much volume.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Oh, Claire. Yes, I do use extensions quite often. Depending on the style, like I've clipped a couple in today. So if I've got a down style, let's just try and show you. I put them in on an angle, and then that gives the fullness around the front. Because I'm blonde, I have a lot of breakage. But if it's beautiful. If I'm doing styling, I would, for something like this, I'd probably use shorter ones and just do a few down the center of the head. That way we can still work with the
I'm going to show them what that would look like.
Yeah.
So you can use shorter ones here. Yours looks like maybe just a 2 style.
Yes. And
then place them, you can place them here if you need to.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's good also to add, you can do a blonde in here just to add different dimension.
Yes.
Yeah, or pops of colors.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular brand that you like to use?
I always recommend Zala for my brides. Yes. I love Zala. It's just such good quality, and the pricing is really reasonable.
Great.
And I find the thickness on the ends of the hair it has a lot more thickness than a lot of other brands. And I've used them for years. I love Zala.
Okay, perfect.
How about you?
DM me that name.
Yeah.
Right now I'm playing with the Zasha.
I've not tried those ones.
These ones are, this is not Zasha. This was from a long, long time ago from My Fantasy Hair.
Yeah.
But Zasha Hair, they sent me ones that are clip-ins that are really thick, that you can braid, and so you can incorporate braids without taking away from someone's style if they don't have a lot of hair, because sometimes when you braid the hair, you're actually taking away and they don't have enough hair.
Yes.
So the Zasha hair ones are, they're gorgeous.
Oh, I might look into those. Hi, Jodie.
And so they're just one clip-in.
Yeah.
There's so much hair. Like, this is literally so thick that you can braid this, and it comes in like gorgeous dimension colors.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah.
They're so soft. They feel like my cat. But they have beautiful style, beautiful colors.
Yeah.
Like, you can see that. So this, you could braid this and then like put it in the hair. Sabrina Dykeman, she got me turned on to these.
Right, okay.
She does fantastic. If you want to check out her page, a lot of her styles have this incorporated into her styles. So it's
I'll
really
have a
great.
look.
Yeah. Okay.
Jocelyn's grocery shopping.
Can you use heat on your wigs, Bianca?
These ones, I can. This one is a uni wig.
Yes.
And I also use Whisper Beauty. That's an Australian brand, which are amazing. So I can use light heat on them.
Okay.
And yeah, just to do a little bit of prep work, but nothing too
high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jocelyn, yeah, her phone's dying because she's grocery shopping right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're here. We've clipped this way.
Yeah. So our next step.
Perfect.
So we've clipped our two sides away. What we're going to come back to a little bit later. We're going to take from the front here. We're going to take around the head.
Okay.
So here, just separate. And then the same at this side.
Okay.
And then just brush in lightly with your fingers. Right, and this is when we're going to do a topsy tail. When I do these braids, I don't like to do the topsy tail straight down the middle. Every time I like to change the sides in which I do it, and then that gives the full, like, fills the braid up.
It's such a good idea.
Yeah, take it over to this side slightly. So there's my center, and I'm going to take it over to here. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing. Put it in a hair tie. And again, get it quite tight so then we can part it and pull it up. And you should be left with something like that.
I've got that.
Yeah. So the next step is we're going to go up and over.
Okay.
Topsy tail. So we'll part the hair. You can put your fingers through.
Put your fingers through. See? Put your fingers through.
And then we can pull it around. So we end up with something looking like this.
Perfect.
And this is where, when I said do the hair tie a little bit tighter, so we can tighten it up and it's going to stay there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's really key, because when you want to have these go, you know, opposite of each other, you don't really want to have too much space in between. So if you pull it tight up, everything kind of sits up tighter. So you don't see those spaces, which I think is really key. Yeah. It
really is. And it gives you a lot more volume as well. So from there, we're going in again with our pinch and pull technique, our fluffing. And yeah, this is when you can just really go for it, depending on how much your bride wants. If you're going for that really boho textured style, this is when you can really get in there and fluff it up. So I always like to pinch the hair tie to secure it into place.
Okay.
We just pull, and again, there's no right way to do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I agree. And that's something, like I said, comes with practice.
Yes, it really does.
Because at first, when I look back to so many styles that I did a few years ago, I did not pull them apart. I did not have the same amount of volume or anything. They were like super tight. The elastics were showing, you know. And now I'm like, I look at it and I just like, you know, I see the growth that I've had.
Yes.
But I also like, we've done it so many times that you know now to get that volume, you really got to be a little
just
aggressive.
gotta, just go for it. Excuse me. And then, so as you pull, this may loosen off slightly. You can just go in and tighten it up.
I agree. If ever it starts to droop, and I tell this when I teach braids, like you always kind of have to tighten it from the bottom to push it back up.
Yes. Yeah. So we should end up with something like this.
Yes, I love it.
So our next step is to go to the opposite side this time. So we're going to get the same amount of hair from each side, one from each side. We're going to pop it into a hair tie. I've done mine to the right, so this time I'm going to go to the left.
Yes, over here.
So I'm going to come around this way.
Let me see. I think we have a couple questions here. I'm going to get this in. I think somebody wanted to see the topsy tail, how we did that.
Okay, so I'll come in a little bit closer. So we have our hair, put it into a hair tie. The only thing with these synthetic wigs, when you're using a lot of hair ties all the time, they can get really knotty.
Yes.
And you get stuck. Okay, so I've got my hair tie, and then to go into the topsy tail, I'll pull my fingers through, grab the ponytail, and come under.
Yes.
Tighten.
Perfect.
There we go. So from there, once we've got our second one, we go in again and do the pinch and pull.
Okay, I'm going to check. You're adding previous pony into the new. No, the previous pony stays down below, correct?
Yes.
You're just pulling hair. So
from the sides.
Yeah, you're pulling hair from the sides.
Yeah. For the moment, while there's other hair there, we will incorporate the ponytails the further down we get.
Correct.
But for the moment, we're just pulling it from the sides and coming in front.
Correct. And so you're almost like pulling them over the previous ponytail, making a topsy tail, and then that hair down here, which is the other ponytails, that will you'll start to use that later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great question. Really good question.
And that's the technique that we're going to use all the way through the hair. Mm-hmm. So we're going to pull from the sides, we're going to put it into our ponytail, and we're going to change sides each time and do the pinch and pull effect. And we just carry that on right down. So
I know.
Go ahead, and the further down you get, you're going to be using some of the ponytails here.
Correct. But I would say probably the first three.
Yes.
You probably don't use it. So as you get to like 4, 5, and 6, yes, you're going to start using hair from the ponytails.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Do that again. Okay, we got that. Are you left-handed?
No, I'm not. I'm right.
I'm right-handed.
Maybe because does it flip on the video?
I mean, it's sometimes hard to teach, like when you're trying to have the camera. So maybe you're left-handed. Okay. Okay, we're good.
Yep. Okay, we'll go on to our next one.
Again, if this starts to get to separate, all you have to do is just pull it tighter and pull it up. Yes. And then you can start to pinch it just for more volume. Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, I think one of them was, is there a good wig that is heat resistant? Let me see. Can you recommend wigs for doll heads that have a good heat resistance and can curl? I think anything... Wigs for, I mean, if it's not synthetic, if it's real hair, it's a real hair wig. You can do anything you want, but they're very expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Yeah.
So, I know that one of the wigs from Uniwig, I'm gonna pull mine just to show.
Yeah.
And I think you actually got this one recently.
Yes. Yeah, that's a new one.
Look at it. All clipped on that way. She comes curled.
Yeah.
And literally, I've had this for a couple years, and I've never, like, I just style with it, so I don't use a ton of product. But she came curled, and it looks beautiful in styles.
Yeah.
So I don't have to restyle it at all. I just I haven't even washed it because it's just not dirty. Yeah.
I do. Well, this is quite old now, this one, but all of mine have some kind of curl in them for my synthetic wigs, because I just find when you're styling it's a lot easier to work with when they've got a little bit of volume and curl.
Yeah, but this one is the Uniwig. I think you just got this one, and this is so pretty in pictures. So it came this curled.
Yeah.
And it stays too. I've brushed this like crazy and done a lot of stuff, and it stayed like that. So.
And I love with those ones how we've got the darker root.
Yep. See? Nice. Okay. So check that out as a uni wig. I think Sarah from SV Glamour, she uses a ton of them too. Actually, she's the one that got me turned on to the uni wigs.
Oh, and I've got a 20% discount code as well. So if you put Lux Locks at the checkout, you can get 20% off.
20% off. We've got so many codes between us. I've got codes for Mustafa's. If you want Mustafa's doll head, it's BTP20. So yeah, there's a lot. We got lots of codes. So if you're interested in purchasing anything, just reach out to us and we'll give you
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm on number 3 now, so I'm just going to go in and pinch and pull.
Okay, I'm going to catch up to here. And remember to crisscross it over. So instead of doing the topsy tail down the middle, we're going to slightly bring it over to the side just to create a lot more interest and texture. And it's just a really good technique. Visually, it's very interesting, and you get to really have a lot of texture going in different directions instead of right down the center.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you can see, when I've just done number 3, and as I tightened it, I was like, number 2 needs a little bit more, so I can go in and just pull out a bit more from the top.
Yeah.
So you can go back whenever you want and pull a little bit more out.
And I also find that if it's towards the end too, that it's okay to even like go in and use a bobby pin.
Yes.
And like
definitely
manipulate it. Yeah.
I've had to do that a few times when I've got a bit excited and pulled too much out.
Okay. So now on number 4, I'm going to brush this a little bit.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm starting to pull from the ponytail. So
ponytail. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, you're working from the head.
Yeah.
And then now you have this, so now you're going to be working from the ponytail.
When you're working from the ponytail, because you've got layers of different ponytails now, don't use the ponytail that's in the front. Always grab from behind and pull in front.
I love this. Okay.
So I'm going to go over to this side. So this is when you're starting to work more on the ponytail side of the braid now. So it's coming off the head.
Okay, perfect. I love that. Let's see. Super, thank you. Her wigs are from Uni Wigs. It is 16-inch.
This is a 24-inch.
Yeah. I would say probably get the longest ones you can.
Yeah.
Just for braiding and bridal.
Yeah.
For sure.
I did get an 18-inch once, and I found it really hard to work with to do styles on. The longer, the better.
Yeah, the longer, the better. Do you still going zigzag from the ponytail? You're crossing over the ponytail. So instead of having this down here, we're going to tie it to the side here, over onto the side. I believe that answers the question. Yeah. Yes. Good question, you guys. I love that.
So as you can see now, I'm starting to really pull out on this ponytail part. Yes. And I like just to give it a bit more depth. Like some I'll pull longer than the others.
Okay. Is that to keep it wide? And so
yes. I love the fullness.
Okay. So that would be, instead of pulling from here mostly, you're going to start pulling from this
From the
side.
outside. Yes.
From the
like
outside.
That. Yeah.
to create the fullness here so it doesn't get skinny down the center.
Yes.
And if you, oh, that is so beautiful. I mean, seriously. But if you look at the original picture, you'll see that Bianca's finished result is very wide down the center. And so you're really like paying attention to the fullness as it gets to the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, it totally depends on what your bride wants.
Correct.
Yeah. Some brides won't want it as exaggerated as this.
Do most brides just let you do what you want, or do you really have to, do they come in with inspiration?
I always like them to have some kind of inspiration, because my love of styles will be completely different to what they love. Yeah. And I always find that, well, a lot of them can have a bit of unrealistic expectations of what can actually be done. So I like a lot of inspiration.
And do you have extensions, like clip-in extensions that you sell at your trials?
No.
That's a good idea.
I do have the colouring for Zala, so they can come and I can match them up and they can go in and buy them themselves if they want to. Okay. But no, I don't actually offer extensions. So I'm down to the part of the ponytail now. Once I'm in the ponytail, I like to do half and half. Okay. Also, so let me just, so here, so I'll split it into half, and this is what I'm going to use for my topsy tails now. So the bottom half will come over the top half, and vice versa every time, and that's how we're going to get that really full thickness. Okay. Okay, so I'll just go in and split this.
I'm starting to get really skinny on the bottom here.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't use the mannequins for my styles. Yeah. Because I find the ends can go quite thin.
What styler do you use to curl your hair?
I've got the H2D.
What is that one?
The H2D.
Okay.
Have you not had that one?
No, I think, is that a tool?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Oh. Okay, on this one, let me just show, I'll take my thing off. I'm starting to come really far across now. So this is the center. I'm going to do it at the side, right at the sides of each one.
Okay. I like that idea because then you don't have, I see why you do that, because you're crossing it over and then you get a lot more volume.
A lot more.
The center. Oh.
Yes.
I'm going to actually take this out and try that. And I think my girl Trey just got, H2D. Yes, Annie Johnson. Hey, girl. Hey, Trey. Hi, Trey. Trey's amazing. Sweetest ever. Sweetest ever. You are.
Everybody is.
I know. I've actually met her in person. I went to Nashville, Tennessee, and she was our tour guide with Renee Marie, and sweetest in the whole world.
I'm looking forward to actually meeting people from here.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Hi. I just talked you up, Trey. She's probably blushing right now because she's so sweet and humble.
Oh. It's a small world as well. Paige Bridal, who's on here, she's from my hometown back in the UK, and we'd never met before, and we've become friends on here, and she's actually best friends with my cousin, which is crazy.
Goodness. So crazy.
Yeah.
We got Chile on here. Hello, Chile. Hello, Brazil. So here's what we're talking about. You see how I put mine sort of down the center? Yeah. What Bianca's doing is she's tying hers over more to the side. So instead of having it down the center here as it gets shorter, I'm going to start having it attaching the elastic more to the sides here. So we have this hair that comes all the way across for pulling it out, just to create more fullness. Is that correct, Bianca?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And then now I understand why you would do that.
Yeah. Once I get to the bottom of where I don't have a lot of fullness left.
Okay.
Just put those out the way. So this is all I have left. I'm just going to put that into one hair tie.
Yes.
And do exactly the same thing, just with the one. And I'll come into the center. And this will be the finishing point of our braid.
Perfect. So I think what Trey asked, can you show that technique one more time?
The topsy tail?
Well, I think what I was just talking about, Trey.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. So instead of going like to here, to this side of the ponytail, we're going to actually have this come all the way over to the side and tie it over on this side. More so to the side of the ponytail instead of almost down the center. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Perfect.
So you're actually doing, you're tying it, crossing it over and tying it a little bit more extreme than you did up here. I'm going to try that. Let's see what happens.
You do that. And then I'm just going to go in and have a little pinch and pull. I'm just going to pull this off just to show you. Can you see this one here? How it's really neat and pretty. This is where I would go in and just exaggerate it a bit more. So I'll just get a little bit and pull and pull. So now we have a lot more dimension to it.
And I would say almost like going in close to where the elastic is and pulling from the inside out.
Yes.
Like really going inside and pulling from that topsy tail from the inside. Like for example, here, you can almost go in and like pull from where it attaches, like it's touching the head. And that's going to create like a ton more volume from the inside out instead of just pulling these pieces, but going inside and really pinching from back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
The very bottom of the hair is kind of just a little ponytail. It all goes into one hair tie, and we do the same technique with just the one. So we're not pulling from behind and coming in front. We're just gathering the bottom.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that here. So you do a little ponytail here and then do a topsy tail.
Yes.
And then
pull,
really pull that up.
And fluff.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then we have our finished braid. You can go through and pinch and pull as you like. But now we're going to come on to the fronts of our hair. I always save these for last.
Okay. Oh, there's your 9-year-old mannequin.
It's awful, isn't it?
I kind of love her.
She's special.
I like when you use your daughter to do the styles. It reminds me of when I started using my daughter when she was 7.
She loves it.
I know.
She loves it. The only thing is now she's like, my hairstyle needs to beat yesterday's hairstyle. I'm like, oh,
she's so
hard.
She's adorable.
Okay, so with this front part,
we've got the front part.
Yep. I'm going to kind of come in on an angle, and again, we're not going to use that straight part in. So you can use your finger, you can do a bit of a wiggle, you can use a tail comb if you want to. So I'm going to split it, and this front part, we're going to do a fishtail.
Oh, look at you. Okay.
Mm. So brush the front just to keep that in place. And this is where I'd go in with my tame while, just to go along the fronts, tame all those stray hairs.
So I'm going to go in with, what is this one? Texturizing taffy. I think that might be, I'm just going to try it because I have it.
Yeah.
Every time I'm around Renee Marie, she's always using it. So I know it's got to be good for taming a frizz.
Yeah, I love to see what other stylists use.
And it smells like candy. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Right, Annie? Isn't she the coolest mom ever? Okay, so now we're just going to do a simple fishtail.
Simple fishtail. So we split it into half, and
Okay.
we're going from the edge, we're going over to the other section.
Got it.
So just a really simple fishtail. It doesn't need to be tight. We are going to go in and use the pinch and pull technique with this. So don't worry about it being too neat.
Perfect. I'm trying to really use more of that taffy because I think it really helps with, if you're working on a bride that tends to get frizzy or hair tight, you really have to go in and start using some sort of taming, some sort of product just to reduce that frizz. Because I know at the end of doing a style, one thing that they might always comment on is it's a little frizzy.
Yeah.
So I would just practice using different products, and then find the one that works for you.
Definitely.
But everybody that I've had on here always uses some sort of taming serum as they braid or as they make their updo. And that's been probably the biggest thing that I didn't do that I've learned from everybody is you really have to use more product as you're working the style.
Yeah. And I always find, like, don't just use a product because everybody else is using it.
Yeah.
Try it, practice it, because I've bought things before because other people was using it and it just didn't work for me. Sure. So you need to trial it. You need to try it on styles and see if it works for you. Okay, so I have my fishtail here. We're going to go in with that pinch and pull, and again with my style. There's no right way, just go for it.
Okay. Do you go all on like one side, or?
I never start at the top and I never start at the bottom. I kind of work from the middle because then it fluffs out both sides, and then I'll kind of just work different places rather than going all in one section.
I love that. I see. This is why we have different people on.
Yeah.
We learn so many different ways. So you're starting almost in the center. Okay. Yeah.
And then I will, just go at different points. Because when you do a fishtail,
I've always started at the bottom, or I'll do the braid and I'll do a little bit, and then I'll do more of the braid and do a little bit. So it's so interesting that
I used to. Or I'd do it as I was going. But then I started doing it this way because I found with fishtails, when you pull one section, a different section pulls, and you don't know which way it's going to go. So if I start from the center and then kind of scatter them, it works the whole braid. Okay, aha moment.
We love aha moments on here. Hey, Shelby. Shelby just
you made it. Hi, Shelby.
Okay, so I love that. Here's my little fishtail, so cute.
And then, just keep working through it. Once you've got your thickness and your fullness, that's when I'll start from the top and work my way down, just fluffing it out. And try and make it quite even on each side.
Okay. Yours is beautiful.
So with mine, I like
So
to kind
beautiful.
of pull the little ends out a little bit further than the rest of the braid.
Yes.
Just to give it a bit more texture.
Absolutely. You're just kind of like pinching that very, very top. So
The
you're
very end, yeah. Okay, and then we can put a little elastic in this one.
So this is so exciting to watch. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. I just got here. Can you start over? Well, we're not going to start over. But
take it all out and do it again.
Yeah. I'm going to put this as an IGTV, so you can watch a little bit and just a little bit at the beginning. But that was a great question. Okay, elastic at the bottom.
Yep. And then you can kind of see where the braid's going to sit. So you can come in and work around the front, depending on how your bride or customer wants this.
And then this other hair goes down below here. That's
just dangling down. Okay. This is when my favorite tool comes in. Where did I just put it?
Oh, I'm gonna guess it's this.
That's the one. And I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's explain. This is a topsy tail. This is a smaller one. There's the bigger original one is much bigger. I highly recommend the smaller one because it's easier to maneuver and it's a little bit lighter. Yeah, you have the big one. Yes. Mm-hmm. You can literally like Amazon.
Oh, we have like a dollar store over here, and you get a set of 3 for like $2. They're amazing.
Yes. Yeah,
and I don't do anything without these.
This has to be in your kit if you're a bridal hairstylist, or your kit in general.
100%.
Or if you're a professional hairstylist, you need to have it. It's just good. It almost like it's good to use, but it's also good to save styles that have gone a little like, oh shoot, I forgot this piece. Like, what do I do with this? This is amazing to have. So Amazon, you can get a pack of 7, honestly, for probably, I don't know, $4 or $5.
Oh,
so,
like, wow.
Yeah. Because when I had my in-person classes last year, I would include one in each like goodie bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's a good thing.
I want to come to a class.
I'll just come to Australia.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. And I have to say hi to my friend Kelvin on here. He just jumped on. He's amazing. And he's just the sweetest ever. So I'm so glad that he's on here. Okay.
Okay. So we have our chunk of hair here. My chunk is quite thick, so I'm going to split it into 2. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I've got a lot of hair here. So I'm going to split mine into 2 and work with the one that's closest to our braid first.
Okay. Mine's not that thick, but I'm going to split it just because I want to copy you.
Okay. Now, this is where we use our tool, and we can put this in anywhere. It's totally up to you.
Okay.
So looking at my style, I can see like a bit of a gap here, and I like the way it kind of, we can swoop it, and then we can use that pinch and pull effect again and just get some volume and depth going around here. So if I grab my tool, I'm going to pop it straight in, and I'm going to find the bottom so that I always know where the bottom is. There. And then this, use your 2 fingers and pull it through.
Yes.
So we know where our bottom is, and we can just pull down, and it should go straight through.
Oh, so you're gonna put it in and have it go straight down.
Straight through.
Oh. Okay, so you put it and go straight down.
Yeah.
And then it actually comes out the bottom here.
So it's here. It's down at the bottom here.
Okay.
So this is the piece here that I've just done. So I'm going to go in and just create some texture going through.
Okay, that's a good idea to actually have it pointing down.
Yes.
So when you pull the
Straight
strand
through.
through, it's going to come out the bottom.
Yeah.
Instead of like over to the other side.
Yeah. Straight down, straight through, and it makes it really secure as well. So this is the piece that I have from that piece that we've just added in. So this time I'm going to create some more coming around here. So I'm going to go straight through the middle again so you can see your pointer at the end.
Okay.
2 fingers.
Perfect.
And pull. And then we can pinch and pull. There. And then that has, because it's gone straight down the centre, it's just added to that ponytail that we've got on the end.
Yes, I agree.
That's
such a great idea. I love
that.
Bianca. Yeah. That's like major aha right there. Okay, perfect.
And then if you have another piece like me,
yes,
you can go in and do the same thing again. So because I used the piece that was closest to my braid, that's the one that's going to swoop really low on the nape of the neck. This one, we can come in and kind of go a little bit higher, but we can still use that pinch and pull, and we can still get that swooping motion going through here.
So it's such a good idea, because normally the way I've done this, I've always pulled them all the way back. I haven't left those pieces in front, but it's so smart to leave these pieces out front to fill in.
It just gives you, a lot more to work with.
That I love. Love, love, love. Okay, perfect. So pretty.
And again, with your piece that's left, you find somewhere in your style where you'd like to create a little bit more volume. And pop it through down the center, 2 fingers and pull through, and then you can just pinch and pull. So the side of your braid is gonna have that really nice sweeping motion now.
So mine was still having a little gap, so I took a little bobby pin and I just pinned this. I pinned that a little bit more secure right there. Just so it kind of lifted it up a little bit. And then it also keeps this in place. But you just kind of have to feel for it and feel, see visually like how it looks.
And every time you do this, it's going to be different.
Yes. Okay. So are we doing this last?
Leave that to last. So we'll come over to the other side. And we're going to do exactly the same again. So we're going to section your hair, part it.
I got my taffy.
So that's going to be for the
braid. Oh my God, I love that. I know, me too. It makes me so happy when I learn things. I mean, clearly that's why I do this, but
I love to see all the different techniques that people use. I'm like, why didn't I think to do it that way?
I know. And honestly, like all the IG lives that we've done, there's always a new technique to learn on something that is just like you just didn't even think of it. And that's the beauty of all these lives, is you're teaching us your specific, way of doing it, which is going to be new to us. And it's just exciting to learn new things where you're like, oh my God, that's so cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to do a fishtail.
Fishtail all the way down, exactly as we did on the other side.
Okay, I hope everyone's following along, because I cannot wait to see everyone's styles. Very much so.
I hope we've answered all the questions. I'm trying to keep up. I think so.
Yeah, I think we're good. Hugs from Brazil.
Oh.
Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have another one. I know sometimes I take a Monday off. but I do have one scheduled for next Monday. I'm not going to tell you who it is or what look we're doing, but you've seen it on my page.
Oh, this is exciting.
It's really cool. It's a braid.
Yay.
And that's all I'm going to tell you right now. And then I think, I don't know if Ashley's on here, but we want Ashley on here. Ashley Glazer.
Yes.
She's so sweet. I don't know if she's gotten my message yet.
Okay, so once we have our fishtail, we'll go in again. And you don't need to go all the way down.
Yeah.
Just enough to be able to come into your braid. And then
I'm starting like in the center now.
Yeah.
You've got me like hooked on the center start. So are you doing regular lives?
I've only just started doing them.
Okay.
Maybe a few weeks ago, and then I did one with Justine. And yeah, I'm just trying to put myself out there a little bit more. Public speaking has like always been my biggest fear, and I've just really had to try and get over it and just practice coming on my stories and talking. And I'm starting to get used to it now.
Yep. I feel like no matter how many times you do this, you're always going to be a little nervous.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. That means that you're doing something that's exciting.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Don't think that that's ever going to go away or that you're doing something wrong, because anything of you being you and putting yourself out there is what people want to see. So
yeah.
We will be excited if we have Claire. Oh, Claire. Claire's being called out here. I wonder, Claire, are you on here still? We're going to have Sandy on here too.
I was just going to say, I want to learn one of Sandy's braids because she is phenomenal at the moment.
You better pick your 3 for us to choose from, Sandy. Oh,
I will be there.
Yep, Claire, you're coming on here, girl. Pick your 3. You guys like when we have you choose the look.
Yeah.
If the thumbs up or hearts or whatever, let us know, because I just feel like that's fun. And it gets to see, other looks.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Sandy. Yeah, I like having you choose the looks that out of the top 3, but it's sometimes hard to choose the 3 to choose from. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's so hard.
I think when I first emailed her looks, I think I had like 6 or 7.
Yeah. And it's so hard to know what everybody else likes as well, because I always like to be about 30 pictures in front for my content. So I've always got 30 pictures that I'm gonna post constantly.
Amazing.
And there's always some that linger in the background for ages. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to post that, or I'll post it on a night where I know not so many people are on. And then it just goes off crazy. And I'm like, oh, I would never think anybody would like that picture.
Well, that's because you're good. And then Shelby needs to get on here too, Shelby. I see you, Shelby.
That ponytail, the braid, oh my God, die. She is
Shelby,
amazing.
Start picking your styles, Shelby. Okay. So we're going to move this along here because we've been on a little bit longer. It's been about over an hour.
Oh, wow. Sorry, girls.
No, I know. Sorry. But everyone's still on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we'll just do exactly the same.
Yeah.
Let's get in.
I see Kelvin's there too. I think Kelvin needs to get on here too. He's a sweetie. Yes.
Okay.
I'm seriously like having an Annie, you're next to everybody.
I love Annie. Annie's lovely.
Everybody on here. I'm serious. Like everybody on here. Okay. I love the fact that when you go in, you
straight down.
Straight down. Like seriously, I love that.
Straight down. Okay, so I'm taking my second one and I'm going to come in on top again slightly, straight down through, find my bottom so I know where that is, and we're going to loop it through and pull. And then
do you ever have to pin those in place a little bit?
Sometimes, depending on the hair that I'm working with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I do not understand your language. Oh, I'm sorry. Totally.
It'll be me with my accent.
Seriously, I would love your accent. You're crazy. Sandy, agree, Claire. So much talent around here. I know. I know. You guys are freaking amazing. Totally.
Yeah. Okay.
Stella too, Annie. Yep. So much love and respect to all the artists on here. So much I know.
So much love today.
You guys are gonna make me cry. All right. So many great stylists in here. I 100% agree.
We're so lucky.
I know. We are so lucky. You guys, I can't even tell you how much I love you guys. I stay up very late. Okay.
Okay. So we have our finished braid.
Oh, so pretty. I love it.
And we have our two fishtails on either side.
Yes.
This is when you can rather go in with your fingers here, or you can go in with your topsy tail.
Okay.
And we're gonna, you decide where you want to place it. I'm gonna have mine coming around here. And I think I'm going to use my fingers and I'm going to push this through into the braid and pull it out.
Okay, I love finishing with that fishtail.
Yeah.
It's just that extra layer of like of texture.
Yeah.
And it's so, yep.
And then on the next side, I like to put mine in different positions. So I don't want mine to come and meet in the middle. So I'm going to go slightly higher. So this fishtail came in and finished here. This one I'm going to finish up here. So we've got it going in a different direction. And again, I'm just going to use my finger and push it through and pull it through the bottom. Now with these, if you have a little bit of a ponytail left on the end, you can do the same technique as we did before. You can pop your topsy tail in and we can place it into the braid just to add a bit more dimension onto this side, and use your pinch and pull. And then exactly the same on the other side. See, I've got quite a bit of a long ponytail here.
Yes.
So I'm going to go in across. Pinch and pull. There.
Perfect. Beautiful.
And we are done.
We are done. I'm so happy that we actually did this look.
Yeah.
Because just looking at it, I would think of the way that I would do it. But now that you've broken it down piece by piece and why you do it, it's so creative and it's fantastic. Like I'm so glad that we did this. Yes.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Hey, Natasha. Nailed it, girl. I know, right? Yours is beautiful. Mine,
you're scared.
Man, look at that. It's a little sad right there. It needs a little bit of love, but this is a great part. This is where you kind of like step back and really go in and detail it. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's done right now. Yeah. But I would definitely go in and like detail it, and then where anything's sagging or like maybe you pulled out a little bit too much, go in with a little pin and just like lift it and push it in, and that will kind of secure it more. So but I again, I'm so I'm so happy that we did this look and breaking it down, because when you look at your finished look, it's so intricate and there's so many things happening that it's nice to really understand you crossing it over, and then the pieces in front and why you've done that, and then adding like the extra layer of braid at the end, and so much fun. I know. It's beautiful.
So good.
See here. It's amazing. Thank you both. Thank you.
Trey, add accessories.
Yes.
Yes. I've actually, I've got these ones, and these are from a company Brisbane based near me called M with Love. So I'll send you her tag because she's beautiful.
Super cute. She's
so kindly sent me all these. And these are just little pearls on clips. And yeah, I just kind of go in and...
I have these.
Yes.
Let's see. My lighting's kind of weird. Yours is better. I need different lighting. These are the pearl ones. Like, these are little clips. These are pearls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, gorgeous. Can you save this? Of course. Absolutely.
Yes.
I will save it as an IGTV. It takes a little bit to download, and then I've got to add the caption and stuff like that. So it takes me just a few minutes, but it's always saved as an IGTV. Try it. Please, love how you can turn this look into an updo. Oh yeah. You could totally do that. Yeah. Look at that.
You could even
right here.
Yeah.
If you
take
just
it up
or
swing the ponytail around.
If you just pinned it up there and had the pieces hanging out. Yeah. What I would love for everybody to do is do this look and then tag. How do you say your handle? Lux
Lux. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. But tag Lux Locks, which is LUXXLOXX.
Yes.
Which is the name of your kids, which I love.
I know.
Louie and Lottie.
Louie and Lottie. So it's the LO from Louie, the LU from Lottie, and then 2 kisses at the end of each.
I love it. I know. I went check out your website's beautiful.
Thank you.
It has like your story, and it has it's great. It's a beautiful website. But tag Beyond the Ponytail and Lux Locks.
Yes.
And we will, in your stories of your finished look,
we'll share everything.
Yeah, we just like put them out there and show like how much fun we have in these virtual one-on-ones. So I literally can't wait to see all of your looks.
Yay! I'm
really
excited.
Much, Rion. Awesome. Yay! I thought it was for luxury locks.
A lot of people do. What's the story behind it?
Well, the story is way cuter. Brittany, I know Bianca.
Hi, Brittany. Your page is amazing at the moment, Brittany.
Yes.
So good.
Natasha, love this. Thank you both. Can't wait to try it. Really glad I caught this today. Thank you, Trey. Thank you. Learned something new. I know I did too. Like seriously, but I do. I just realized Lux Locks is in Australia. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful website, Angela. When is it being launched? So we are in the final stages of redoing my website, which is going to have a couple programs on there. One is going to be a coaching program, one-on-one, where I can help you with your Instagram. I can help you with your content and also with your business card, your digital business card. Yeah. And just really get, kind of do an overview, a little audit of your Instagram account and how I can help
you.
And also, support you in your goals and maybe help you define your goals and what you want to do. And then I'll have my one-on-one Zoom sessions available or small group sessions.
Yeah.
So that's working. It's a lot to do a website. But I'm hoping within the next couple weeks, we're kind of honing in on the final stages. And then also on there, we'll have blog posts, but also a section just for featured artists. So if you are a Friday feature, you're also going to be featured on the website as well.
Oh, wow.
So, we're really excited about some things that are happening behind the scenes. So I'll let you know. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks. Oh, wow. I'd love this. And okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Bianca.
Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful day.
Yes, I'm going to take the kids to school and carry on with my day.
I I think now, honestly, I'm gonna take my kids to the Halloween store.
Oh, you guys go crazy over there for Halloween, don't you?
We do. It's gonna be different this year. I don't think it. I mean, the first time ever. I don't think we're going trick or treating or anything like that. But the Halloween store over here is really fun to go to.
Yeah.
And there's some projects that my kids are doing for their school. So we're gonna just kind of take a break and go get spooked at the Halloween store. But thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me. It's been great.
Thank you for being you and all that you do and inspire us. And we'll have you back on again. Of course.
Yeah, I can't wait. Okay.
So
have a great day, everyone, and thank you for joining.
I'm gonna let Brittany go, and I'm gonna stay on for just a moment. I'm not Brittany. When I'm Bianca. Sorry, I think I saw Brittany's. Yeah, I saw Brittany's name right there.
We've seen Brittany.
You can do a Halloween scavenger hunt. We're doing a Halloween scavenger hunt, which is super exciting. We just got that sent to us from the school. So, all right, you guys. Thank you, Bianca.
Okay.
I'm going to let you go.
Thank you.
I'll stay on for
Thank you for joining.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Like, thank you everyone for coming on here and joining us. I'm so happy that we broke down that style because I actually learned a lot of how to create that, how to use those pieces in front to fill in the gaps, working from side to side. Such a great one. I hope if you were not able to see the beginning, I'm going to do it as an IGTV that you can review again and always have access to. Again, don't forget to tag Lux Locks and Beyond the Ponytail in your stories for your finished look. The loop, I think you might be talking about this. This is a topsy tail. You can purchase that. Just Google it on Amazon. You can get a pack for like a few dollars. They're fantastic. Thank you, Sandy, Andy, everybody that was on here. It was so awesome to see everyone on here. You guys are the best community out there, and I'm so proud and thankful to have you here supporting each other. You guys rock. And later this week, we're going to be announcing who's coming on next Monday. We are doing a super cool braid. It was featured on the page. I'm not going to tell you what it was or who it is. It's a new member of our community, and I cannot wait for you to meet her and have her teach her a super cool look. So I'll be reaching out to those that I want to get on here for the month of November, and we'll go from there. So why are all the stylists from Australia gorgeous? Right? No, seriously, Trey, 100% agree with you. Everyone in Australia is gorgeous, and actually everyone all over the world. But seriously, all of you in Australia are just fantastic. So again, have a beautiful week. I'll be announcing who's coming on next Monday. And hope you guys, if you have any questions, reach out to me and I will get in touch with you and answer any questions that you have. So take care, everyone. Love you. And I'll talk to you super soon.